Good morning. Let's see. It is Friday. I think it's the 25th. Let me see. Yep. It is Friday the 25th, and this is one of the first um, morning coffees and chats on Selkirk Labs website. I'm Jacob Warren, and I wanted to take an opportunity and just chat with you all, kind of let you know what's going on from a business standpoint. Um, Maybe have a little bit of a chat with some off topics on the fly, and then kind of go from there. Being that this is one of the first live streams, there's going to probably be a few little adjustments as far as you'll see me taking my hand and messing around with a couple different features that are on here. Um, I'm hoping this might develop into either a somewhat daily event where we just have some good old coffee and talk about digital marketing, talk about different things that are hot topics that are going on in the interwebs, and go from there. So hopefully you can hear me okay, um, because yeah, trying to use it as a mic setup where I'm just using a simple iPhone and the microphone and stuff that comes with it, with the headset. So there's a few different areas I wanted to go over this morning, and it has to do with marketing your business, doing video or audio or even written form. One of the most important things you can do as a business owner or as a designated digital marketer for your small business, whether it's a one or two person company or has a bunch of other employees, is you need to make sure that you are putting out content. If you kind of look through my news feed in the past and you follow us on Twitter and so forth, you'll find that I've been a bit lacking in my own promotion just because I've been so busy with client work. Or I've been busy with general life stuff, and I tend to put my own stuff kind of behind. And as business owners, we tend to do that where we focus more on our clients than we do on our own content. So, in an effort to rectify that, I know that video is one of the forms of media that I personally enjoy because it gives me an opportunity to speak what's actually on my mind, speak from actual knowledge that I've gained over the years, and from experiences that I genuinely have with my clients. So, one of the things I want to go over with content creation is that it doesn't always need to be perfect, and what I mean by that is don't let yourself be, I guess, don't let yourself not put out content or put things out there just because you think it needs to look like it's a $1 million production. Because in reality, small businesses and small business clients, they want to know the real you. They want to know what is the face and what is the mentality behind a business, and it's important to know that it's okay to be imperfect because that's one of the things that makes you unique, and one of the reasons that you went into business for yourself is to, one, take control of your overall destiny, so to speak, not to get into too much of the cliche with it, but as you venture out and become an entrepreneur and doing your own business, a lot of the times you want to take control of your daily life. You want to be able to provide a superior product or service to what you've seen in the market. And so make sure that when you are publishing content and don't let yourself get locked up with the, hey, it needs to be perfect. And to give you an example of this is kind of practicing what I'm preaching, is that I'm using a simple iPhone to put out this live video, which will remain on my Facebook page for Selkirk Labs. I'm sitting in a relaxing environment in my home living room with, general artwork with it. There's not amazing lighting. You can see that it's a little bit washed out, but the importance of doing this live stream, this video, is that I'm actually getting to connect with you. And one of the things that, especially Facebook Live videos, give you the opportunity to do is you get to leave it up and have people on their own time. You give them the opportunity to still be connected with your business, connected with you as an individual, and build a real connection on their own time. That's one of the other things that's critical nowadays, is that we forget that when we get a customer or when we connect with somebody in the general operation of business, we forget that they are real people out there. Hey, Patty, thank you so much for coming in. Nice to see that you're tuning in. So I'm just talking about business in general and digital marketing and how it pertains to growing and truly connecting with your audience. And so I know, especially with the cooking and the baking that you do, oh my goodness. Yeah, even if you did a live stream or even a video, doesn't matter the quality, but of just making your amazing cheesecake. Oh my goodness. That's still the best cheesecake I've ever had. But, the reality of if you want to grow your business, you need to be willing to put yourself out there. Because if you don't do it as the entrepreneur or as the business owner, nobody else is. And that's one of the things that we forget, that when we go to work for another company, is there's tends to be another department or another person within the organization that can actually step up and do that, be the face of the company. But as a business owner and as an entrepreneur, it falls on you. And it's really not that intimidating. Once you get a couple of either live streams or videos under your belt, you'll realize that being comfortable in front of a camera or in front of a microphone if you're doing a podcast, or even if you prefer doing written content, it can be a lot easier. Hey, Kelly, thank you for tuning in. I'm just doing a video for talking about being an entrepreneur and about connecting with business owners and with your customers. And so just kind of recap, my goal and intention is to potentially on a somewhat daily basis is have a morning kind of sit down and sip some coffee and talk about different ways that you can either start or grow or continue to scale your own business. And so I appreciate you both tuning in, by the way. And I did, I'm drinking from an interesting coffee cup, but hey, it's all good. But I was also shouting out about Patty's wonderful cheesecake that she makes, especially the huckleberry one. Oh. Hey, Kelly. And so, the video is a little bit shaky because I'm actually holding the camera out. And so I'm trying to rest my arm on the armrest here. And that way I can actually be comfortable as I'm speaking to you. But yeah, it does mean a lot that you both are on here as well. And so it'll be interesting to see how this continues to develop. Because as I think you both are fans of both pages, but so Selkirk Labs, as a whole is my digital marketing business, where that's where I actually help small businesses market their services and their products to other consumers or other businesses. And then I also have a Facebook page that is more focused on being of a personal brand. Which, if you at all have an interest in growing some type of hobby business, it's really simple to set up a Facebook page for it. But anyways, on that side, it's more of the coaching interactions of one-on-ones, working with people, and going from there. Um, One thing to note, though, if you're doing a live video, turn off the alerts, because from what I'm looking at, right about here, I have the constant alerts dropping down. So I apologize if my eyes divert to what's being put out there. But I don't know. How is the weather up for you guys? I know that we've had more icy. We didn't get as much snow as I think that you all did. More coffee. But yeah. Anyways, so the the big thing is, when you're deciding to market your business online, there is a lot of potential. There is a lot of opportunity out there, but it's only if you match it with that personal engagement or personal conversation that people enjoy having with you. So what I mean by that, and that wasn't quite really a clear way to say it, is that you take that small business experience, that small town experience that that we enjoy, especially from the Ione area, is that you basically apply that online, where people like knowing that you actually know their name, that you actually can connect with them, that you actually care about what's happening in their personal life as well as in business. Because really, we've moved, as as the internet continues to introduce new social platforms for us to engage with each other in, it has really made it where no longer can you just be a random or a hidden name behind some business. You really have to be willing to talk to your customers, get to learn what they value, what their needs are, and they'll help you grow your business, but only if you're interacting with them. Especially with, as a, I know as Patty, as a person that can make amazing food and that you love sharing it with people and you love, that interaction. I mean, you could do amazing things with just, doing a video of, you just made this unbelievable, I don't know, whatever, cheesecake. Again, I'm coming back to that cheesecake. You do a video about making it, and then you actually send to that person. They actually get to know, wow, they see the love and care that somebody puts into something like that. For myself, for marketing businesses, I try to make sure that when I take on a client, I let them know that, hey, I'm invested in them as a person, as their business, and I'm sincerely interested into where they intend on taking everything. Whether that's even just staying as a small local business, there's nothing wrong with that. You can have a very successful career just by serving your local community within a few mile radius, and that's okay. But that type of mentality is what will set you apart from your competitors, or set you apart from the big box stores and stuff. It's the internet has really made it even playing field when it comes to social media and social selling, to use kind of the industry vernaculars and all that stuff for it. But yeah, so again, a lot of these kind of morning coffee videos will be somewhat random as far as the topics. There are some more things I would like to go into detail on this one, but I think I might hold it off until next week until a couple more things come into play. I had a very interesting experience with a local vendor that really surprised me with how they were treating a situation. And what could have been something as a simple interaction turned into a long form interaction that really put them into a different light. But that being said, when I do believe it's important, if you agree or disagree with a company, especially a small business that you're working with, that you give them, the opportunity to either respond or correct the issue on their own merits. And only after that, then formulate your plan of action of whether to recommend or not recommend that company. Hey Diane, nice seeing you. This is, and just kind of to fill you in as well, this is going to be part of a ongoing series of doing kind of a morning coffee sit down and going over digital marketing methods, tips and ideas, and other business related items on how to start and grow your business, how to maintain its scalability, and how to best use the different platforms that are out there, like Instagram, like Facebook, like Twitter, like blogging in your website, and how to best use them to create authentic means of engagement with new and potential customers, and existing clients as well. And so this is, I guess it would be live stream number one of what I hope to be many. Still working on the method of articulation for it and moving forward, but it's really meant to be more of that casual sit down and just chat. And so after this video, after this live stream finishes, then my hope is to take any comments and things from this video and then address them in the next coffee sit down. And again, I'm not positive if it's going to be a daily or just a weekly event, but I would like to see it turn into something that is a daily item, because each day we face very unique challenges in each one of our businesses or hobbies or whatever we're doing. And so there is, in my opinion, there is great value in being able to connect with other like-minded people and go after a common goal of growing our businesses or learning new skills, whatever it might be. But yeah, I think for this instance, this one might be a good time to wrap up the video unless we suddenly get an influx. But again, my name is Jacob Warren, and this is my first live stream of the coffee sit down on, today is Friday morning, but what I hope will be a common, just a common opportunity and common way that we can engage and learn from each other how to best help each other grow businesses. But I hope that you all are having a very wonderful and blessed day, and I look forward to the next time that we are able to sit down and have a chat like this as well.